There is a burden to power. I am incredibly proud to introduce this episode's sponsor. Suzerain is a stunning and deep political simulation game where you play as Anton Rain, president of the fictional country of Sortland. Set in a universe akin to our own timeline's 1950s, Suzerain sees you navigate a complex Cold War atmosphere in an alternate timeline. The developers also happen to be fans of the channel, so they teamed up with us to promote their new 2.0 overhaul update, as well as an exciting upcoming expansion, the Kingdom of Ritzia DLC. Check out the pinned link in the description to visit their Steam page and purchase or wishlist the game. And now, enjoy the show, cats.
Last time, on the Divided States.
The 1936 elections were a fraud. It falls upon us today to set right the failures of the Democratic and the Republican parties.
Washington has fallen. President Howard Langdon has declared his victory. Ramping loyalist victories are placing ever greater pressure on the revolutionary states to the north. The city of Chicago is rapidly reaching its breaking point, and the Red State chairman has resigned in
Comrade
disgrace.
Faulkner, this is the Bureau. Open up, please.
Comrades, wasn't expecting you.
Urgent business, Miss Faulkner. You're needed at the Workers' Mart. There's a matter that requires you in particular.
The revolution is a fragile thing, like a watch. The whole is delicately balanced. We have reason to believe the anarchist wing of the party is preparing a coup. We believe the anarchists are not acting of their own accord, but rather are being supported by foreign agents in our midst. Miss Faulkner, I regret to inform you your father was brought to the Mart yesterday.
How do you know about
He's confessed to reactionary crimes against the revolution.
Can make this go away for you, Emily. All you have to do is denounce your family, then...
I will not participate in a setup. We have Fifth Amendment rights. We have protection under the Constitution.
The Constitution has changed.
No! Get off me! Get off me! Michael! Why aren't you doing anything? Michael! Michael, what the hell is going on?
Comrade Faulkner, you're being accused of conspiring with your father, a noted industrialist. You're being brought to West Bank to await trial.
West Bank? Jesus, Michael, they're rounding up people outside.
Must be an anarchist cell. They'll probably be sent to West Bank. Poor bastards. Nobody comes back from West Bank.
They'd never take me like that. I'd fight like hell.
Comrades, you can't park here. Deliveries are in the back.
Can I see some papers?
What the...
Get to the tyrant Crowder!
This is Oregon, 45. Workers' Mart is under anarchist attack. Request immediately.
We're taken! Mackenzie, flank left! Bennett, Doyle, watch the windows! Run like the devil is on you, boys! Down this alley. We're cutting to Cicero and 31st. Jesus Christ. Respectfully, but what the hell is going on, guys? This was supposed to be a surprise attack, but the Jacobins have half the city locked down. It's like they were waiting for us. Pipe down, you two. Our relief unit's here. Let's move out. Took your sweet time. We lost half the squad holding this area.
Hold your horses. It ain't exactly smooth sailing out there, Freeman.
Wait, you're not the guy we're supposed to meet.
Yeah, well, I'm the guy that made it through. Downtown's a mess. Jacobins hold half the bridges in the city. A third of our guys are stuck at the outskirts. Anyway, I brought something for you.
No. How? Who are you guys?
Chairman Crowder sends his regards.
Wait, we surrender. We...
You may run for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Let me tell you that God's gonna cut you down. Let me tell you that God's gonna cut you down.
God damn it! B-Block was supposed to be covered! That means all the others are dead! We have to...
Fuck! This whole thing's gone to hell. Friedrich, right?
Winsvaker. My name is Friedrich Winsvaker.
Friedrich, we need to make a run for it. We planted cars in the downstairs garage. We'll get you out of the city and meet up with the cell north of here.
Oh, Daniels, we're cutting through the office. Make it happen.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Everyone inside, hurry!
Thank you. You may have saved my life. Can you give me your sidearm? In case we run into more resistance?
Sure. Make sure to turn the safety off. I'm not sure how familiar you are with this kind of...
Holy shit. Friedrich, what are you doing?
Escaping.
Third Squad, is that you? What the hell happened here?
They got him. It's a trap. We have to double back through Cell Block B and get out with the extraction team.
Cell Block B, got it. Let's go!
There they are. Light them up. The trap. Fall back! Fall back! What the hell was that? Jesus Christ, the Martyr's under attack. We should double back and go help at the entrance.
No way! That second shot came from the prison complex. This isn't just a bombing, it's a planned breakout. If we can group up with the guards, we should...
Goddamn bitch! Faulkner, what the hell are you? Wait, no!
Oh, come on. Yes! Now I just have to...
Traitorous snake! Put him out a goddamn window!
Don't play dumb with me! You're a goddamn death squad! I'm not going with you!
Don't even think about it. I said, don't even think about it! It's over, Faulkner. Drop the weapon.
Never. Get the fuck off!
Goddamn scab!
Me!
I'll send you straight to hell! You class traitor.
Oh, damn it! Damn it! God damn it! God damn it! Run. I need to get out of the city. Michael. Sarah. Why? Oh, come on, come on! Come on, keys. I need keys. They can't be far. Who steals cars from a goddamn prison? That's strange. Why would they leave this unlocked with no keys on it? Look. I am having a really bad fucking day. Drop your weapon, and I will consider letting you live.
Use your head, girl. If I wanted you dead, you would have been dead already.
You are not taking me alive, you asinine bureau tool.
What? No, you're not taking me alive, you revolutionary scum!
Revolutionary scum? Do I look like I want to be here?
You're wearing the goddamn uniform!
I'm sorry I didn't have time to change!
Why are we screaming?
I don't know!
It's clearly been a stressful day for the two of us.
Clearly. So what now? So are those guys coming for you? Or for me?
Doesn't matter. If they find us, they'll shoot us on sight. As long as the anarchists keep the guards occupied, we may have a chance to slip out of the city. Tap that wheel cap over there. Do you know the roads here, miss?
Emily Faulkner. And I do. And I also know what routes they won't be watching.
Let's hope for our sakes that you are right, Emily Faulkner.
Jesus, it's like the revolution all over again.
Your friends do this.
No friends of mine. Anarcho-syndicalists. Anarchists. Radical anti-government types. They've been acting out ever since Crowder took power. They bombed the Board of Trade building. I just never thought they would take it this far. You haven't told me your name.
I haven't. But it's Albert. Albert Brandsteiner.
You're German, right?
What's a German doing in the revolutionary states?
Are you some kind of spy?
I was faculty at the University of Chicago. I was forced, with several others, to replicate a research project for the German Empire. We were moved to the building so that they could keep an eye on us.
What happened to the rest of your group?
Sadly, they all died in the attack.
I'm so sorry. Does it have to do with that briefcase?
When the breakout happened, I salvaged what I could from the research. Thought it might help me buy my way out of this mess.
So it's valuable?
To the right people, I guess. The Kaiserreich's research is quite advanced. I'm sure it would be valuable down south. If my old network is still around, I know someone there who can get me out on a plane and out of the country. First, I need to get as far from the revolutionary states in British Canada as I can. Neither seem to like Germans very much.
You're headed south?
You do know that's loyalist territory, right?
It's crawling with Germans, too. You planning on giving the plans back?
Not Germany. Despite what my accent would suggest, I have no love for the Empire, Emily. I have other plans. But I will help you get to your family first. After that, I will be on my way. You have anyone else who can help you?
We'll figure something out. Honestly, Albert, you're the first person I met today who hasn't tried to kill me. Right now, I guess that is just going to have to do. Our family manor should be just up ahead. I can't believe they took my father. I need to get my sister and mother out and devise a plan. We could go to Canada, hop the fence if we can't get past the border guards. Boy, my sister will not be happy to see me. We didn't part on good terms.
Emily, if your father has been suspected of treason, then it's possible that...
Wait. Something's wrong.
What is that?
Fire! That's where our house is! Speed up, Albert! Speed up! No! No, no, no! No!
Emily, don't! It's dangerous!
Mom? Isabel?
Emily, get away from the house!
Mom! Mom, I'm here! Isabel!
Emily! The whole place is coming down! Where are you? Emily!
No! No, Mom! Mom, get out here! I'm home! I'm home, Isabel! I'm sorry for everything!
Emily! Jesus Christ!
Albert! Get off me! Get off me!
Emily, they're gone. It's over. They're gone, Emily. They're gone.
But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart."
Damn it! God damn it! Why?
Emily, I tried to warn you before. If the Red Guard did this, they wouldn't have stopped at your father. Your family would have been a target. It's what happened in Russia.
It's It's all my fault. I supported the revolution. I supported the purges. I just didn't... Stupid! I was such a stupid little brat.
We can't stay here, Emily. They may expect you to come looking for your family. Our car's probably been signaled by now.
I may have a solution to that. We're lucky they didn't burn this place down, too. Not too bad, huh? My dad's Chevy Master. I'd say the old bastard took better care of his cars than he did his own daughters.
This will do.
My sister and I used to take this thing out on joy rides in the countryside. Dad would get so mad. Jesus. They're really gone, aren't they? Where do I go? What do I do?
You should leave the country. Come south with me, Emily. We can figure things out once we get away from the Red States.
Thanks, Albert. But I'm not running. If you're going south, the safest way is the 55, which passes by St. Louis. I have an aunt in the city. If you drop me off there, that's fine.
You can't stay, Emily. They would be after you.
Good. Let them come. This fight isn't over.
What do you mean?
My aunt is a part of the Social Democrat faction. If I know her, they're not going to let the Jacobins take over this country. She will have a plan. She always has a plan.
Michael, Sarah, Peterson. They took everything from me. And I want to hurt them, Albert. I want to make them all pay. You say they're coming after me? Good. Let them come. I'll be waiting.
St. Louis it is. If nothing else, we can blend in there. I heard it's where many refugees end up.
That works. Albert, I'm sorry for what happened back at the house.
It's fine.
I shouldn't have... I endangered us both. I knew it was already done. I just...
Emily, I said it's fine. You should get some rest. We have a long road ahead of us.
Thanks for everything today. You didn't have to help me, Albert.
Well, it is your car.
I guess it is. Still, you're a good man, Albert.
Yes. A good man. The German is here. Inform the boss.
Herr Jutzgard, I just radioed the coast. There will be a car waiting for you after the transaction. Are you sure you didn't want guards, sir? We are sailing straight into their lair. If the British National Guard show up, we have no authority here.
I am a diplomatic envoy of the German Empire. The double-headed eagle does not cower before the pretensions of snakes.
These men are no more than common criminals. We should not be treating with them, Irvin, old friend. It is beneath us.
Even criminals have their uses, Captain. We are soldiers. We must be prepared to handle a little unsavory business. It is a small price to pay to secure the borders of the fatherland.
As you wish, Herr Jutgard. The ship will be ready when you return.
Leave the engine running. I do not intend to linger.
Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Herr Jutgard, we were not expecting you this soon.
Does the broker have a good reason for dragging me out to this wasteland? Or does he simply enjoy wasting everyone's time?
Herr Governor, surely a small journey is nothing for a man as vigorous as yourself.
Spare me your idle courtesies. Is the job done?
An official letter from the governor of Rhodesia requesting the protection of German troops. The British have retreated from East Africa. The governor has seen the dangers of independence and seeks imperial governance. We held up our end of the bargain, Herr Jutgard. Now you hold up yours.
Very well. You men call this broker a genius, yet he would trade a nation for a scrap of paper.
These days, nations collapse all the time, Herr Jutgard. One would say information is a much better investment.
I find it interesting that you presume to lecture us on geopolitics, Herr Jutgard. If your government knew of our little deal, they would call it high treason.
I would call it realpolitik. Let this be the end of our business. I can't say it has been a pleasure.
Herr Jutgard, the broker. He has a bit of a poetic mind, you see. The 13th Lancers operate half a dozen safe houses across the British Isles. This meeting could have taken place in any one of them. Yet instead, he chose this graveyard of empires. A more imaginative man may say there's a message in that.
You presume to threaten me, mercenary dogs?
Just making an observation, Herr Jutgard.
Let me offer one of my own then. The colonial wars are ending. A new world order is rising. You will find there are few places in the world left for your 13th Lancers. Perhaps when we next meet, it shall not be so cordial.
You disapprove, brother. Speak your mind.
That man was a monster. We had him. Right here. We could have put a bullet in his head.
We could have, sure. And the Kaiser would have replaced this dancing puppet with another, and another, and another after that. Germany does not lack for ruthless men with ambition, brother.
And because we cannot change it, we are just to go along with it? Be hired killers for German psychopaths? I have not slept a day since Rhodesia. We will never be forgiven for what we did there. We were
following orders. Funny thing, isn't it? The people giving us orders were simply taking orders themselves. Up and up the chain it goes, yeah? In the end, nobody is to blame. Theirs is a proxy war, a cold war. The great wheel of empire grinds on, greased with blood and despair. Europe has its peace, and the world suffers all the more for it. But the boss always has a plan. It's about time we tell you about your part in all this.
Boss, you told us you would always listen if we had objections. Why would you have us work as lapdogs for that German imperialist scum?
He has a point, boss. You always tell us you founded the Lancers to get away from the dictates of imperialists. Suffer no crown. Those are our words.
We just want to know if...
What's the count at?
247 to my count, Chief. Yak and Seidler are in the hospital after Rhodesia, but they may pull through.
247.
Nobody expects you to keep that promise, boss. We follow you because you are our leader. You give these men a home. The money is not important.
It was never about the money. It was about keeping a promise. I told you that we are making our guys whole. Every last one of them, alive or dead.
It's not possible, boss. Even if we took every contract, we could never get enough.
We don't need any more contracts. This is our last job. Take a closer look at those papers, son.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what I told you when you were younger, boy?
You said there was a place in this world for a man with no name.
A man who's remembered by none, but remembers all. You were always too good for this work, son. You were always special. After everything we've done, it's going to be you. It's you who has to bring our guys home. This is the last job, son. I know you will not fail us.
One last job?
One last job.
I'll do it.
Gather the men. It's time I address them. And I told you all, didn't I? What the world has taken from you, we will take back. German imperialists, French socialists, Russian communists, British fascists. They sell lies. They sell dreams. Only we have seen what is on the other end of their pretensions. Only the Lancers. They call us hired killers. Mindless simpletons, drooling thugs to be discarded by their imperial vanities. But brothers, my eyes are wide open. I know what they're building out there, in the vast deserts of Africa. I know it will change everything. I intend to find it. I intend to steal it. And I intend to sell it to the highest fucking bidder!
Raise the dead. Angel's breath. Cold as stone. In the valley of forgotten souls.
Against the machinations of the algorithm. Will you stand? Kaiser Cat Cinema needs you. Subscribe on YouTube and connect with us on all channels.
First, I would like to thank this video's sponsors, Suzerain. The indie devs of Suzerain are new to the YouTube sponsorship scene, so please support them by checking out their Steam page to purchase and wishlist the game. This sponsorship comes right on the heels of Suzerain's 2.0 amendment update, a massive gameplay overhaul that improves every aspect of the game with new features and content. For those that don't know Suzerain, it is a top-rated political narrative game where you play as Anton Rain, president of the fictional country of Sordland. Set in a universe akin to our own timeline's 1950s, Suzerain sees you navigate a complex Cold War atmosphere in an alternate timeline. With close to 5,000 Steam reviews and an amazing 9-star rating, this gripping title really captures what it's like to play as the president of a country. Our relationship to Torpor Games, the developers of Suzerain, actually goes back to the founding of the channel, as they have been following Kaiser Cat Cinema since the early days. It's incredible to see Torpor Games grow and fill the often overlooked niche of the deep political role-playing game. With my affiliate link pinned in the comments, you can grab Suzerain during their 2.0 release sale. At the end of the year, Suzerain will also release its new Kingdom of Ritzia DLC, which sees you playing as King Romus of Ritzia, an entirely new campaign in the world of Suzerain. I'd like to thank the Suzerain developers for this opportunity and wish them all the best with this release. Thank you for watching The Divided States Episode 2, Friends Like These. The Divided States is a crowd-funded alt history web series inspired by the legendary alt history All the Rushes and its successor, the fan-built universe of Kaiserreich. Special thanks to Alana White and Brendan McGrady for their incredible acting work as Emily and Albert in this episode. This episode also features ravishing performances by John Cava, Brian Jeffords, Emily Sertal, Cherry Schultz, Chet Falco, and many others. If you would like to stay up to date with the show's development, connect with us on your favorite social media platforms at dividedstates-project.com/connect. The Divided States is also available as a webcomic, all episodes of which can be found on the project site. Finally, our project would not be possible without the support of our Patron Cameo program. Kaisercat Cinema patrons can make cameo appearances in our art and animations, immortalizing them as part of our video series. I would like to thank in person our Kaisercat and Syndicate tier backers. These are top patrons donating $100 per month or more. The cinema recognizes James Carroll, first among equals. He is our oldest Kaisercat backer on the front lines for international democracy in both fiction and real life. The cinema recognizes Flying Ace Josh Bruder, who takes to the skies to guard the front line against the Red Air Force. The cinema also recognizes Odin, the Kaiser's chosen man, leading alongside loyalist forces. If God is with us, who could stand against us? Loyalist section leader Captain Max Ant Izael, fighting to liberate New York from revolutionary rabble. Mountaineers Dwiarani Calhoun and Ranmax, who guard the frontier of the last true America, the congressional Western States. The cinema recognizes Gefreiter Connor Reed of the German Expeditionary Force, providing air cover for Loyalist forces. The cinema also recognizes Syndicate ringleaders Liam Crowther and Alex LP, at the vanguard of the fight for American socialism. Kaiser Bismarck of the Loyalist Navy, and Bittersteel, leading the Loyalist charge as tank commander. Down with the traitors, and up with the stars. They are joined by 175 plus other patrons appearing throughout all our videos and projects. That is why, at the end of every video, I thank these patrons for their patience, their kindness, and their unwavering support. Against the machinations of the perfidious algorithm, they will stand. But will you? The story of the Divided States continues. Emily and Albert are on the way to St. Louis, a frontline city in the Second American Civil War. There, their journeys will collide with Sawyer and the Loyalist Bloodhounds Brigade. Can the man known as Albert truly be trusted? With friends like these, one can never quite say what will happen.
Next time on The Divided States.
There's times where I wonder about it all, Abe. I'm afraid we made quite the mess of things. Did you know the Reds claim you as their symbol now? They call you Chainbreaker and hoist you up alongside Marx and Engels as they burn churches. There's irony in that. I've become too numb to see it. The traitor states call me a tyrant. And what of it? Am I a tyrant for acting when Congress sat on their hands? Am I a tyrant for marching rather than let the Republic fall? I do not deny it, Abe. I could have ended this revolution in one fell swoop 2 years ago. Like Sherman's march to the sea, I would have smashed through New York and cut these red snakes off from their foreign puppet masters. But we were betrayed, Abe. Enemies within and outside of the Union. As it was in your time, so it is in mine. Now the Internationale plays the red states like a fiddle, seeking to spread their godless ideology. Half my army cowers in the West, and I'm forced to sell the country to the Germans piecemeal. In the end, I was not strong enough. I failed you. I'm sorry.
Mr. President?
News from Atlanta any good?
It never is, sir. I also have a telegram from Texas.
Can you read it to me?
Governor O'Donnell has refused to place his state troops under the United Loyalist Command. His forces will not operate outside of the border of Texas. He says, "It will be a cold day in hell ere I kneel to that goose-steppin' German bootlicker in Atlanta. Tell Langdon to shove his presidential order up his ass."
I see. Was that all?
He also said to get bent, Mr. President.
And this is the exact wording Austin sent us.
Oh, yes, sir. O'Donnell was adamant he would be quoted verbatim.
Remind me again why I allied with a Democrat.
He's Texan, sir. That means he hates the federal government slightly more than he hates you.
Wonderful.